I'm an edge enforcing MIDI school.
Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Golden Gophers will kick it off to get us underway. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will get the football first. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, David. He's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Under fire. Quick with the spin move. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
On the run, it's Hemby. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. They've got the screen set up. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Golden Gophers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Taylor. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Looking left. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Use the play fake, down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done there.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Here's the handoff.
Oh.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it.
And just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll try to pop the draw. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run.
Oh, it's a fumble. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on third down for this offense. Gets the back moving. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working the middle, it's complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got an open man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Hoosiers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Indiana! First points of the day are on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Fires left. He makes the catch. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turning it on. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Golden Gophers have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run play action. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's the give off the left side. Got enough for the first down. Wide open spaces. They'll immediately call timeout. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Catch in the middle, it's Hemby. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, you love to see that, right? They put themselves in a position at the end of the half to take the lead. They put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the uprights. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading in at halftime.
The Hoosiers will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And the Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Just a hair too much on him, this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up
at the line.
26 with the first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Skips away from pressure. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Run in the red zone, it's Turner. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. This offense now moving forward in this game. That last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. It's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lets it fly. Pulls it in down the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give out of the gun. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. And the Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Offense facing fourth down.
We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Minnesota 14.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on the own side of the field if we're going to go for it on fourth down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The Golden Gophers are flying down the field.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll be brought down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
This time they'll go to the running game. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Off the play fake on 1st down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety right on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. is in the air. He'll take it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And the Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Lets it fly. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Tracy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this 4th and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical down?
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Wow, that's game.
Just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week